And then Dex called. I had a call with Dex. And then, yeah, it's about it, really, I think.
Well.
What did he say?
Not a lot. He wanted to do the scared straight thing again, the hood thing, but I told him Raya wasn't interested, and I explained why, and he said, well, the setup wasn't really like that. All JP said was, let me know if the sale gets made. That was it. And he didn't even do that. So it wasn't as bad as it seemed, but also I think both sides are being fucking stupid. I think Raya in particular is getting very, what is the word, brazen. She's getting very, like, fuck it. She's acting like she's been in the criminal world for years, It's not good, whereas at least you've got your head on the swivel. You're like, oh, I might just apologize, or we can work this out. She doesn't care. And then you got Ray, who doesn't understand that it's important to have civs on your side, because you guys will just fucking snitch on them, and you won't care if you're not friends with them afterwards. You don't give a fuck if criminals don't like you. You don't give a shit, do you?
Mm-hmm.
That honor system doesn't work with you, so they need to be careful too, because you guys could just rat them out.
Did you ever ask Ray like why they decided to do all that shit when they told me it was okay to sell a PC?
No, he made shit up. He said it was like you sold for $6K, you were advertising selling for $6. He told me that that transaction happened as well. I don't think it ever did. I don't think you ever sold that low. He told me he was annoyed that we were watching his house when I was looking at it for about a minute and a half. Like they wouldn't camp our house, and like they didn't rob it and steal a key. Like what would? It's just they're stupid. Ray
sounds stupid because Ray used to run true.
Ray used to run a gang, and it was the most complex clusterfuck of internal argument gang I've ever seen in my life. His head is not on straight. I wouldn't be shocked.
Yeah, it seems like they're making stuff up to get mad about, because I never sold a computer for $6,000.
That's what I mean. I
never even advertised it.
That's what's happening.
I think the lowest I advertised was $8K.
So when I was talking to Ray yesterday, I said,
yeah,
I was like, I was like, JP will probably be there, and he'll probably turn to violence and all this. And I was like, you need to keep him under control. I think I said to him, it's him or Dex. But he was like, nah, there ain't no controlling him. And I was like, no, he owns you. He controls you. If he wants chaos, which he will, you're just doing it. So they're just chaotic for chaos sake.
So I'll be honest, man. From my perspective, it just seems like they were bored and they just wanted to pick a fight.
Maybe, I don't know. Who knows? I mean, we are, we're a weak link that's around the corner that, in their eyes, fucked with their business. But like I was saying to Dex, and Dex was agreeing, he was saying they ain't gangster. They seem like, they're on some pussy shit, because they're like, they're using voice changes and shit to trap you guys. And like, what's that? Like, why aren't they fronting their shit? And they're not even, none of this is over anything illegal. It's not like drugs or guns or anything actual criminal. It's legal computers.
Yeah.
Like, they're on some like threatening shit, and it's just not even that big of a deal.
Dude, yeah, I mean, I was just trying to sell a PC, and like it ended up, because of everything, we ended up selling it to a cop. Like,
yeah, I mean, what they should have done, instead of getting aggro with you, they should have just sold for cheaper than you. It's called supply and demand.
Yeah, or they could have been like, how about you sell it to us for $6 and we'll sell it for $10,
Yeah, we could supply them computers to sell for more. They could have used us as like a supplier to make it even quicker.
Yeah, none of it really makes any logical sense, but maybe they're just not logical people.
No, there's the problem. When we have the meeting, they won't see logic. They won't see any of this. They won't understand it. They'll just be like, nah, but they'll just make things up and scapegoat. They already scapegoated the me watching their house thing, as if that matters. Like, as if that actually resulted to a crime. Meanwhile, I was telling them you shot at us and all this other shit, and he was like, and? Like, it's not they don't care. So at the end of the day, I'll be honest with you, Jason.
Yeah,
this ain't something I'll do, because I am in the I don't want to fuck up connections with criminals and all that, and you're my family and all that. Honestly, if you get anything good to snitch on, do it. I don't give a shit. You're a civilian. If they're fucking you over and chasing you, call the cops. If you think it's a setup, call the cops. Use that weapon. They're using their weapon of being big, bad, scary criminals with their criminal network. Use your weapon, the cops.
Yeah, that's why I went to the police to do the last deal.
Yeah, and it all got they got weird about it. So
yeah, I mean, I don't know.
I'm more meant like a sting though. You do the deal like somewhere in the open with a cop in a bush. Like fuck them. You know what I'm saying?
Wait,
like,
you mean set them up?
Yeah, I mean, if you think it's a setup, if you think they're trying to set you up, then set them up.
Oh, okay.
I'm not like, I'm not going to snitch, but I also understand that you're just protecting yourself as a civilian. I don't give a fuck what you do.
Okay.
You don't snitch on us.
Yeah. I got it.
You'd never do, right? You'd never do that.
No, I don't snitch.
You would never snitch on us or anyone else.
No, never.
No, never.
Never.
No, I believe you, yes. So, yeah, just, defend yourself as you see fit and as you need to, but we'll hopefully have that meeting and it will go nowhere. And then back to square. They'll probably just forget about it. What's really going to happen is the market's going to die for buying PCs anyway, and they'll move on to the next thing.
Yeah. Did you sell the other one?
No, I had a call for it. She was just calling someone else about it. I'm telling people on the phone it's just like 10K, and then if they seem like reasonable people, I'm bringing it down.
Okay, smart.
Starting thing, I just come in at 10, and then if they back off, because at that point they get the info they need and they dip.
Got it.
If they're like middle snitching or whatever, telling those guys, it doesn't look bad anyway.
Dude, you know what we could do if we really wanted to be petty? We could just make like 10 of them and just give them away.
You could, but do you want to? I don't think you want to. I don't think you're following here. I don't think you want to antagonize them.
Oh, okay.
I don't think that's the goal. I don't think antagonizing them is the goal. Staying out of their way is the goal, but also defending yourself where you need to is the goal. You understand?
Oh yeah, I was being petty.
But yeah, I mean, I saw one for 6K earlier, so fuck them. I'm here to make money. You know what I'm saying? If I can make a quick buck and I burn a shit relationship with some losers, I don't care. Plus, they'll be over it in a week anyway. This city moves fast. No one will care in a week.
That's good. But I feel like we're always going to be button heads, though.
Yeah, we just got to be careful about it. You just got to do sales and word of mouth.
How about we just make like an alliance with them?
I mean, we can. In the meeting, you could offer that we could sell to them, make a little bit of profit, and then they can sell for more. Like, we could make that offer. We could supply them, middleman it, so they're not doing it all themselves. We could supply it, make a bit of money, and then they can sell it and make a bit more money.
You know what I think it is?
Because I doubt they want to go out and chop wood all day,
You want to know why I think that they were fucking with me?
Why?
Because Ray is Nunu's ex, and she's far more happier with me than she's ever been.
Oh my God,
with
you're
him.
Right. He is always the ladies' man. He's always that. He'd go on dates with hundreds of women, and none of them would ever stay with him because
Yep, like she's way like I'm telling you, she's pretty much at the verge of orgasm every time she's with me.
But never actually, because you two don't do anything about it. You just kind of talk about sex, but don't do it.
Exactly. It's
have
like
an edging fetish. I get it.
Yeah, it's like 12 hours of edging. So
Honestly, if Ray's around, I could call him now. I could propose an idea for this in the future that we supply them with shit because I doubt they want to do that bullshit.
I just don't want them to bother us. Like I don't want to have any issues. That's all.
Yeah, I'll see if I can make a call. I don't know if they're even around, but
okay,
let
me know.
Ray is like he's crazy. He'll be awake for like 30 hours and then sleep, and then he's awake for another 30. He's a nutcase.
Yeah, seems like that whole group is a bunch of nutcases. But yeah,
maybe OTT will be around. Actually, I'll call him. He's always around this time.
Okay,
I'll give him a call and tell you what happened.
All right, thanks. See ya.
All right, toodaloo.